This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the right side. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Dante Moore. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hill. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago, Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
Throwing more. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Ducks are marching down the field. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Davison. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Moore. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Run inside. It's Hill. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. and it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. Throws to the tight end. Got a man. It's Bowman. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because he has the skills and the tools to take them there.
The Trojans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Made a defender miss. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run it to the right side. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Moore to throw. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Stewart. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Running inside, it's Davison. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The Ducks headed quickly to the line. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Fourth down, Moore. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Oregon! First points of the day are on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
How in the world did he miss that? So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trying the left side. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. On the run, it's Davison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dante Moore. The short hands, it's Davison. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Looking for a crease to the left. Got a little grass. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got some room, it was over. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. That's reeled in. It's Bowman. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Gonna look downfield again. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. throwing. Moore. With the catch, it's Johnson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Moore to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Sails one into the middle. It's caught. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Moore moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Under fire. Connection to the right. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Ready, go! Wants to go right back downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Bringing the heat. It's complete. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try it over the left side. Picks up the 1st down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's South Carolina coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball...
Snags it inside the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jordan. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback keeps it. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the touchdown, Oregon. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
29, USC, 7.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Mayava. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Booster. Go.
Looking downfield on first down. A little floater there that falls incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long.
Ready. Ready, go.
Looking to fire. This time on target. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines, the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Back to throw, it's Mayava. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
29, USC 13. Number 48, set to advance on the fly.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Solid return, decent field position as he goes out of bounds at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give to the back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. More to throw. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Here comes the Trojan offense, ready to go on the attack. To the ground with the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Mayava. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Takes a hit as he fires. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Headed for the 4th quarter now, and this quarterback battle looks like this. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the 1st down and to keep this drive moving.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking to the big tight end. Got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Jordan. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Trojans!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Intercepted deep in his own end.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
USC 19. Number 48, set to kick off.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Hard running there. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
With a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Stepping up to help this defense on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease. It's Davison. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Right back to the well.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. run it behind the big guys on the left. Shows him the stiff arm. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Finding an escape route. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. The crowd gets behind this defense. And some room to work. And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this is a tough spot for this offense, man. They've got to create some explosive plays, and the defense knows it. They're backing up. They're playing really, really conservative. Man, you're down 2 scores. You got to find some plays over the middle of the field, wherever. You just got to chew up some grass and get in scoring position.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. On
goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Trojans! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.